Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 4 versus 4 on Moorholt Range. Playing on Team 1 as the Imperial Guard, we've got Timmy Irma. We've got a Flipping Gnome playing as the Imperial Guard as well. We've got Denalekis playing as the Tau Empire. And we've got Topper playing as the Eldar. And on Team 2, playing also as the Eldar, we've got Martin. We've got Reaper God 36 playing as the Tyranids. We've got Warmaul playing as the Tau Empire. And we've got Jack Frost playing as the Imperial Guard. Now, I don't believe we've done this map before, but it's quite an interesting one in the sense that we've got this big square island in the middle full of goodies, especially this long line of relics going on down the centre. We've also got 2 corridors on either side of the island for flanking purposes and manoeuvres. Now, for all this rock formations and stuff going on, especially these slag deposits as well that kind of like cut into the formations here, I imagine jumping units or anything that's very mobile is going to be an ideal kind of unit to go for in this situation. Which the Imperial Guard, they kind of lack. So, I mean, we've got double Imperial Guard down here, so we'll have to rely a lot on Topper and Denalekis. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but late game for Tau, they'll have like loads of jump units, but they've also got the Tau Commander early game, although it looks like they're going to go for primarily a bunch of Fire Warriors, which, to be fair, their range should be able to mitigate any kind of environmental stuff that is going on. Got some Imperial Guard conscripts from Jack Frost coming straight over on this side. Oh, an app where incels gather. Is that? No, I will not make any inappropriate jokes. The Dawn of War community is full of chads. That's what that's what I believe. That is what I believe. We've got Eldar coming over down on this side, but nothing too crazy at the moment. It is quite a long map, to be fair, so plenty of time to set up your stuff. Topper going for the Dire Avengers, which are quite significant early game units for the Eldar. Quite expensive. Reinforcing at 50 blue, so same amount of money as a Space Marine. But, I mean, look at that damage, man. Quite significant damage. Also can get their Shuriken cannons, their D cannons, and their Bright Lance cannons when Tier 1 hits. So able to adapt to the whatever target they're going up against on the fly. Go straight for these conscripts, with these Storm Guardians, cutting and tearing as quick as you like. Although already actually, by sheer amount of them being outnumbered, their health is falling quite significantly. The Fire Warriors are on the ridge, firing down on these guys, so it should be quite helpful for them. Got gnomes, conscripts, bright pink, easy to see. I quite like that colour scheme, especially on a map that's just full of brown. Got one loaded Spangort, not sure where he's gone, but a bit lost in the sauce there. Spangorts versus Imperial Guard conscripts, the true battle, the test of time. The one Commissar walking on in, slaying Dire Avengers left and right, but the conscripts have gone down, and the Commissar is soon to follow. Listing post tending to be built up by the tech breeze engines here, but been focused very quickly by the Dire Avengers. He goes down, and these conscripts aren't going to do it much. It's walking into their own death here. Remarkable damage. One big grenade sending those guys to the Shadow Realm. Very sad times for them. A beautiful concave of conscripts over on this side, but a significant amount of spine gaunts from Reaper God here. So these guys, unbeknownst to them, are going to be a bit of a world of hurt soon. Be really careful in keeping these side lanes secure. I mean, if you don't manage to protect them, doesn't matter what kind of hold you got in the centre, you're going to lose some buildings back at base. Look at some Howling Banshees, that's exciting. Don't normally see Howling Banshees. Look at these ladies jump in. You come out naturally with just a jump ability. It does look like it. You've got no Tier 2 stuff on the go. Or Tier 1/2, if we're talking in new money. Very nice. That does make the early game Howling Banshees a lot more useful. Conscripts, oh my goodness, it's kind of like what happened to Jack Frost earlier on. Some lonely conscripts doing their best to capture a relic. They managed to get it and then get BTFO'd. The moment they succeed, all their efforts down for naught. Well, Spangot's just going to rip apart that structure over there. Dire Avengers making Jack Frost work a little bit harder than they need to be. Got some Fire Warriors for Warmaul. Throwing in a grenade. A little bit of damage. But the Eldar respond with a grenade of their own. Now got the Howling Banshees. Fleet of footing in. We'll finish off that listening post for cracking onwards. Conscripts trying to hold that front line, allowing the Fire Warriors to make as much damage as they can. But there's only 4 of them. Look at some breaches on the way. Breaches are remarkably quick. Look at the speed that these guys can run. And once against close combat, very good at killing things. Another grenade being thrown in. To get nice and close, can knock people around, but Howling Banshee jumping straight in. Oh, it's cutting through that last boy. That's a lot of Eldar. Big investment in Tier 1. Jack Frost has gone for Tier 2, that's why we're not seeing much from him. Spending all his money on trying to get some vehicles, I imagine, or some more elite infantry on the go. But the Eldar, I mean, they're in the base now, but they've got no anti-vehicle stuff or anti-building stuff. An ultimate apocalypse, if you don't have anything to smash buildings, then buildings are actually quite difficult to take on. Realistically, personally, I think they've got relatively weak health and armour, but things like infantry commands and field commands, quite difficult to take. Oh, lovely use of the high ground by Tyranids going on here. But will not be able to do significant damage to the Imperial Guard's base until they get into Tier 2. Start getting some stuff out, but it does not look like they're building anything like that at the moment. Seeing tow-on-tow action over in the middle. Tyranids spreading as far as they can. We're always seeing the Spine Gaunts eating some juicy food. 89 additional health. Down here, not much aggression going on. You have Timmy Irma just amassing the boys. Playing a bit defensively. Which is fine. That's what the Imperial Guard do, innit? They just chill out behind their structures until they get the big stuff and then push on out forward. But the centre of the map, all the relics basically, with the exception of Tyranids holding on to just one lonely relic on this side. So what is that? That's 2 relics compared to 1, 2, 3, 4. I can count. Well done, me. Good job, team. Also got this web... Oh, I didn't even consider the webway gates actually being useful on this map. But yeah, with a map this size, being able to reposition entire swaths of your infantry would be remarkably useful. Listening post from Jack Frost being auto-repaired, which will put down quite a dampener on his economy. That's a very expensive option to do. Horses are going to maneuver around the side, I assume, to engage these guys in close combat. You'll have the mechanised command being finished for Jack Frost here. There's a lot on his shoulders. If he doesn't hold this line and the Eldar push through, then he's kind of lost it for his team, but no one being able to get through him just yet. Do have a broadside battlesuit perching on the side. I absolutely love this. Got the Pathfinders with the rail rifles. God, I don't know why that was hard for my brain to process that. I'll say rail gun, but it's not a rail gun, it's a rail rifle. It's a really good gun, if you pardon the pun. Oh, I'll see myself out. I'll see myself out. Oh, plasma generator has been spotted. Barracudas, yes, airplay as well will be amazing on this map as well. So one failed plasma generator been taken down. Horses now charging around the flanks. Can they get into close combat? Grenades been thrown at them. Focusing as much as they can on the Pathfinders. Eldar down here attempting to build up a webway gate so they can come over and assist. Conscripts are not going to be winning this battle though. They're coming in the conga line and the Tau are just, you know what, that's fine by me. Like shooting fish in a barrel. And all of those guys have been turned to hot, wet messes on the floor. Tyranids continuing to build up the forces. Got some warriors and you are a Hellfex Carnifex. A flipping gnome. A bright pink field command right over here. Plenty of tank traps and turrets as well. So this area, at least these 3 entrances, should be nicely defended from his perspective. Also got some shenanigans going on up here. That's fine, we can ignore it. A little bit of artifacting. Tunnel Scout Walk as well. Ooh, quite like this. Both coming in with flamers. Looking for those reclamation pulls and anything snazzy that they can fire at. There we go, some plasma generators for them to focus on. Not the most amazing anti-building stuff, but hey, we'll take it, man. Does AoE damage. Well, actually, no, you know what? I'll take that back. That is remarkably good. All that done, especially the webway gate as well. Resisting a lot of damage. The Viper's trying to take care of them, but oh no, they're not being focused on anything. No, probably microing somewhere else. or macroing somewhere else. You're not doing anything else crazy, are you? Although we do have lots of little skirmishes going on. Piranha skimmers going on. Oh, good lord. That floating field command causing me some confusion. Tyranids now thinking, yeah, this is the time to push forward, but when they see that field command, they're going to be probably thinking twice about pushing down over on that side. Piranha runs away. Everyone just chilling out over here, making sure that the guardsmen don't have any funny ideas of reclaiming their stuff. Do believe that the, Sentinel Scout Walkers have been taken care of by a mass of Vipers. And that might be the plan. Send the boys over here, focus on the field command. But the Sentinel Scout Walkers, they've got their missile launchers and some autocannon goodness as well. Oh, and a flamethrower. One of everything, basically. Against this mass of Vipers, not sure they're going to do all that much. Sentinel Scout Walkers are quite vulnerable to most things. So we'll fall back. It's a good idea for harassing the base, but not when your own base has been harassed and you need to defend it. Vipers, they've seen the Piranha trying to get it back for when it escaped earlier on. Yeah, even though most of the weapons coming out of this field command aren't anti-vehicle, still won't do a bad amount of damage to them. The Fire Warriors seeing if they can go around the sides. Got some pulse rifles now for them. Look at the range on those guys. It'll take a while to cut through the armor of the Viper, but better than nothing. One lonely ranger. Oh, you've got friends here, but for some reason you decided to come out a little bit further. Listening post been chunked away. Will be going down any moment. There we go. Relic open for more stuff. Is that another? Oh, there's more relics. I thought they were only in the centre. No, never mind. There's extra relics everywhere. A relic for everyone, basically. Don't have that 88 broadside battlesuit. One Viper goes down. On this side, there's a big push going on. Just a mass of Sentinel Scout Walkers and a horde of Tyranids moving forward. If only they had the stomp ability like they do in Dawn of War 2, this would have been an amazing opportunity for them. That's just a lot of little uns. Also got the tech breach engine seers in there for repairing as well. But here come the warriors, and they've got their Devourers, venom cannons. All the things you want for taking on vehicles, but still that's a fairly decent amount of stuff on the go. If you can't get the correct anti-unit type weapon, just get plenty of whatever and just hope that pure brute force will get them down. Down on this side we do have the Eldar pushing forward. They've got their Wraith Lords, they've got their Banshees, they've got Dark Reapers. Oh my goodness, it's a whole smorgasbord of tier 1 goodness. Are you still in tier 1? You are not, you're in tier 2 now. Do have Jack Frost's own Sentinel Scout Walkers. Need some assistance. Got Warmaul rocking on over with the Tower Fire Warriors. Also got the Barracuda on high. Chimera Assault Tank just spinning around, finding out whatever he can. He's got that flamer on him. Howling Banshees. Yeah, like we say, you know these guys have been slicing it off for quite some time. They're not anti-vehicle or anti-armor, so they're not going to be doing anything really. Those listing posts which have been upgraded to level 3. Really the Wraith Lord main that's doing the most of the heavy lifting here. Crisis battlesuits now forward. Flamers do more damage the closer they are, but that's a lot of Dark Reaper stuff. You've also got a D-cannon platform. And just a solo one. You just riding on your own. No, fair enough. Good amount of damage. The AoE variety against infantry and heavy infantry. Crisis battlesuits. Remembering that there's some Fire Warriors on the ridge here, so we'll sort them out. Yeah, no, the Wraith has been taken down. I mean, it looked intimidating. And against anything flesh-like, yep, absolutely, but Imperial Guard, man. If you don't have something to crack open their buildings, it's all for Newt. It's all for moot. Now Danilekis. He's got a change of tact. He's got his broadside battlesuits opening fire on Warmaul's listening post down here. The assault is continuing. A Hellhound just throwing in Prometheum. Flames and goodness. Also got the Ministorm Priest in the middle. Ideal counter against the massive infantry. Anyone nearby him just basically takes zappy damage. From what I understand. Hellfire goes down, but another one swiftly replaces him. Got Martin with the Warp Spiders. Don't focus fire on that Ministorm Priest, wherever you are in this cavalcade of bug meat and fire. Second of followers. Turrets were firing at that sentinel, but no, it was just one spine gone between his legs. Tyranids out just by sheer numbers alone. They're getting in there. Doesn't seem that anyone is inside this field command at the moment. We'll need to get some boys in ASAP. So having this field command being unmanned is might be what does it for them. Huge bluefers coming in. Good amount of explosions. Also throwing on a whole bunch of tank traps here. Well, that's one way to stop the advancing Tyranids. And at the moment they've got nothing to really crack open those tank traps, so fair enough. Oh, well, that's one way to defend your side of the lane, isn't it, Timmy? Just a wall of turrets. And you know, these guys have not been built up at all, so they will fall pretty quickly. But no, being a very cheeky mister, just constantly building up those tank traps. Not sure if this is in good faith, but no one complains about it, and it's all even Stevens then, I guess. Grace Battleship's going to jump almost over the tank traps and then use their flamers to flambe these spine gaunts. And now that these field commands have been occupied, the numbers fall quite rapidly. So those tank traps managing to... Well, I mean, I say managing to save them. Even if they got through, there's still a lot of stuff for them to sink their teeth into. Round over yonder. Warmaul is breaking out of his cage. The siege from Danilekis. He's been broken slowly but surely. But very nice. I mean, oh, it's that Imperial Guard ability where the man talks for ages. It makes casting really hard for 20 seconds. That breaks all the morale of your opponent for a little while. Very nice stuff. These battlesuits really putting in the work. They've gone down now, but it's something. Jack Frost gonna move on over as well. Topper seeing what he could do with that Nightwing. Also bringing forth some Eldar goodness to flank this upcoming army. Shining Spears. Haven't got any of that. I mean, they've got the Shuriken cannons, so yeah, they won't be killing these Chimeras anytime soon, but anything squishier, more than happy to. That's what I'm on about, just basically brute forcing things. They've got nothing anti-vehicle, but just target them with your Dark Reapers. Yeah, but he's not going down anytime soon. Will take him a fair while. The line's been held over here. Tower Commander, opening fire. Also got some artillery in the form of Skyrim missile gunships to do stuff. Yeah, artillery not a bad idea on this map neither, as the terrain will keep you nice and safe. Will make retreating a little bit harder though if you're surrounded by infantry due to pathing issues. But we knew that going in. If you play Dawn of War for any length of time, you know that it's you against the player against the pathing. Tower Fire Warriors wishing they could go inside the webway, but that's just not in the cards for them. Attempting to retreat as these Fire Warriors trade blows. Pathfinders and the other boys down south. I'm even seeing what they can do. They know that they must know now that there's a webway gets somewhere around here. Oh, did you manage to kill it? Oh, let me come back over here. Yeah, they managed to kill it. So no Eldar reinforcements, at least in that nook for a little while. And so far, we've got the most even spread humanly possible, or the most even way to cut the map down at all. So all things relatively to play for. No one team getting too far, although it must be very frustrating having one of your natural listening posts being unable to acquire. You see trying to push. Ah, there we go, the baller zone Ferps. Can never go wrong with a baller zone Ferps. That's one way to crack open a field command. That being said though, it's quite a small ball of zone Ferps. And Timmy Irma, he's got the idea. So Lehman Russ is going around the flanks. At the moment, these guys aren't really defended over here, although they do have some infiltrated buildings, but the Imperial Guard can just throw down a long-range scanner to spot them. So it won't be too much of a problem for them. Oh, never mind, they're going to come back. They've been outside for a little bit. Seeing what the weather's like. Now they're coming back. Also saw some basilisks moving in position there, so I should really help them take on a massive Tyranid infantry. Martin sneaking some Seer Councils around. But being spaffed into place, unable to move for a little while. Target acquired on the Seer Councilmen and women. So incoming range damage will do significantly more damage. And it's death and sadness for those boys. Gave it an effort to come in. Unsupported, not going to do that much. Seer Councilmen are quite good at staying alive. Oh, we've got some more. It's the other variety, I think. They're the same variety. Oh no, the same variety. It's still Martin stuff. Okay, alright. Yeah, not sure what the attempt or what they were trying to achieve there, but hey, it's something. Oh, these broadside shots for the elites. Pardon my yawning, as usual. Quite tired. But yeah, the range on these boys, quite intimidating. Firewalls moving forward. It's just tower and tower action at this point. Do believe, yeah, the basilisks are... That's a lot of basilisks. And they are taking nerve prisoners. They want the enemy dead before they even see them. So over here managing to hold that line. Then again, they've got the range. They've definitely got the range now with two Shasvir elites coming forward. Do quite like seeing a tower firefight. Seeing lots of lights going on either side. Some Sunfire battlesuits for those plasma rifles. And the Christ battlesuits, I'm not sure who would win in a straight-up fight versus these two squads, but the Sunfires have also been supported by regular infantry. Not seeing much going on for the Eldar at this point. Got some Warp Spiders coming in. Teleporting around on this side, preventing the critical location from being taken down. Teleporting away from those big explosions. And the Tyranids, are you thinking of moving in? Going in for some sort of precision strike. Doesn't look like it. Just hanging around at the moment. So everyone's got some quite entrenched positions. It'll take a lot to start shifting people over. The main thing for the Northern team is this stuff. If they can kill out this stuff, it should be alright. Oh dear. Flipping going for his usual marauder bombing campaign. These guys will just fly over and lickety split in no time. Destroy economy buildings. While they're moving around, it does look like they're able to fire as well. You know what? Things normally are able to do while they're doing a quick flyby. Yeah, it needs a quick response. You do not want to leave these vultures lying around. Also bringing forth some Kasrkin airborne veterans. So even though they weren't able to push too far forward into the centre, and everything planned. That's a lot of Imperial Guardsmen now inside the Tyranid base here. So we're going to bring forth the Sunfire battlesuits. Got the Carnifexes. Shish kebabbing. The heavy weapon support team down here. And yeah, that's one way to do it. That is indeed one way to do it. Hide behind your walls, then get in your planes. And now, actually, Tel Aviv could probably push in if they wanted to. There's very little in the way of defence. They've got nice arc defence turret. It's an incredibly strong turret, but one turret ain't going to save you. Jack Frost looking for the Scout Sentinel Walkers to maybe break through here, but there's plenty of defensive structures going on this side. Valkyrie Transport's just chilling out. The Kasrkin is still out and about. Some Tyranid warriors, and there we go. The Zone Phillips have now came back, giving up that centre. So while this is going on, it might be an idea for the Southern team to push on forward as well. But Timmy Emmet, he smells blood in the water. Keen and eager to bring those Ogrins to bear in close combat. We've got these support platform Uber turrets. They're soon to be supported with some Wraithguard as well. Wraithguard are immensely strong in Ultimate Apocalypse. We've seen them take on a lot in the past before. Very hard to take down. Valkyrie gunships not giving up. They're still chilling out over here. Still got some Kasrkins on the back lines. Tyranids are mopping them up one by one. Some support from a Skyrim missile gunship as well. One load of Carnifex moving into centre. Limitless Executioner preventing him from... Oh, sorry, the Carnifex preventing Limitless from moving for a little while, but still going to continue that drive-by. Wraithguard managing to defend that flank going on there. And now is it the time for a counter-charge? Might be. Very well might be. Imperial Guard and Southern side of the pink variety. Put a lot of resources into this assault. And what do they really have to show for it? There's not much going on. I mean, what? They've maybe killed a couple of reclamation pools. It should be alright. That's a lot of plasma guns. Completely and totally forgot about these boys here. Also the mines as well. Yep, Timmy said, right, I live here now. You can't move me. Not without a warrant. Fire prisms. Able to swap their firing modes from anti-vehicle to anti-infantry. If memory serves, a versatile tank. Also able to jump around. So maybe jumping over the walls to attack a different position in the blink of an eye. That Reaper's firing at the field command, but will not be even tickled by their advances. Channing Spears doing some fancy maneuverings. Maybe a bit of scouting as well while they're at it. Also, what are you? Oh, you were... Ah. You were just trying to get sight of something before summoning in the Eldar ability. Like a bombing run, but just killed all those plasma generators there. Which must be a real pain. Have some more Vulture gunships going on. So actually, since that Vulture gunship assault was happening, these guys now think, oh, well, we can't actually push too far forward in case they do it again. But one thing that this team really needs to start doing now is actually moving forward and starting, there we go, starting retaking all this tender stuff. Got that shield generator. Protect these guys from any range damage incoming. Some nice defensible points there. Also, nice little choke points as well. So even if you're outnumbered, you can kind of ignore their numerical advantage. Eldar thinking about pushing forward. Was either they're pushing forward or the Sentinel Scout Walkers are pushing forward. Either way, Neither side are happy about seeing each other. So they will fire their guns all day long. The Reaper's being taken down one at a time. Field Command really showing the power of all its guns there. And these conscripts, man, they're not being given much of a break in this game. See the council think, well, okay, well, if you can protect yourself from ranged attacks, well, we've got swords, we can just come in, bash around. The Wraith Guard, they're starting to not push into Timmy's base, but instead see if they can sort these guys out. Big blue mushroom explosion. The Wraith Guard seem to be bothered by it too much. Doesn't seem like it. They are only heavy infantry after all. They have a Krutox Alpha Narlock Rider. Man riding on the back of a mighty Dino Bird. Also got a crossbow on there just for good measure. Swordfish gunship. Designed apparently to kill infantry. But this infantry is still standing quite firm. Narlock Rider, man. Taking on a Farseer and a full Seer Council. I'll say it looks like a bird to scratch, but for some reason all of a sudden the damage tickers going by a lot quicker. Always be careful about that Seer Council. Don't think much of them because of their size. But no, they packed quite the wallop. And now it's just the disco, all the fire going everywhere. What are you? Yep, Seer Council still in the middle. Also got an Orc-Tark in there. The Orc-Tark will soon go down if they can finish him off. There we go, he goes down. Goodness gracious, that is an intimidating firing line. A bunch of Fire Warriors, a bunch of Wraith Guard, and I imagine you've gone for, yeah, you've gone for Shadow Weaver Cannons and Wraith Cannons. So vehicle should be no problem for these guys. Just depends on can they survive the general assault from all these vehicles. Does not seem like it. We will need some more support. Tyranids deciding right now it's time to push down on this side. Ooh, do we have a... Yeah, we have got a ion cannon being finished. So they just need to upgrade it with a super duper duper weapons heavy research industry. If that's the... That's not the term. That's not the name of it. Hey ho. We make stuff up, don't we? Can't remember the name. Just make it up. You have to get that. That iron cannon will be firing. There we go. It's peace. Peace at last. It's very nice. So this will allow the southern team a moment to do what? Had them on the run, I think. Maybe we're worried about the Tyranids. It gives these guys time to... Oh! Are you going to come in and maybe stun all the buildings? No! Oh, I like this idea. Build a webway gate, and then it's basically drop a load of men inside. But it's been a Storm Priest causing these guys some issues, rustling their jimmies. Can they build it in time? Do call out these bastards. They're ready. They're primed. No, magic. Oh, just in the nick of time. Have they finished it off? I don't know if they have. Oh, no, they have. There we go, the Wraith Guard. From Topper. Now they can start cracking open things. Also with those Soul Walkers as well. Wonderful little bit of play there. Did not anticipate the friendly webway gate. Don't mind us. We're just peacefully building on your land. Does not seem like it's done that much. Topper bringing forth some warp spiders. This field command still on its feet. In order to repaired. Will take a while to kill it. In the centre, the Tyranids are amassing, but their numbers are quite lacking. We also have Denelekis with a whole smorgasbord of vehicles and crisis suits. It does seem like the field command is slowly but surely. There's no repairing going on for it now. Managed to take it out of the hazard suits. I'm not good against infantry, but you can give them some ion cannons, which I assume gives you good stuff against everyone. Maybe, potentially, if the unit card is to be believed. More stuff being fired in from the Eldar, the southern team. That's taking all the plasma generators there. Always got to be careful with building your plasma generators. I understand that everyone wants to build them all in one line to make it easier for base planning, and also that research rate buff for adjacent buildings, but still very risky. But so many all together. Over here, oh, we've got a Phantom Titan. Now, Timmy, you had the idea of all this defensive stuff. Got a Shadow Sword Titan Slayer, and actually, this boy, there's one thing he can do, is kill Titans. Look at the damage going on there. Significant amount of range too going in.
What is it you desire?
Colonel in close combat with the Soul Walker. And it does look like, I mean, in a straight 1v1, I suppose the Shadow Sword almost had him. Unsupported, unloved. It's not great. Won't win there. But Donalekis, he's done a good job against the Tau. Ironic that the Tau player should be killing the other Tau player. But all is fair in love and war. Jack Frost still being assaulted. I've gone for their heavy weapons teams, but auto cannons, don't know if auto cannons are going to do much against. I mean, they will do stuff, but ideally you want some las cannons on your heavy weapons teams as well. A second load of Wraith Guard coming in. And these guys do so much damage. Got a Storm Blade. No, Storm Blade won't be anywhere near as effective against Phantom Titan. Ogren's coming in for a punch. Go on, lads, you can do it. Oh, never mind. One guy dies. Got the Burnhead there. He's in there. Kicking the shins. Stabbing the toes of the Phantom Titan. And you are firing all your stuff over on this side. Well, there's one way to take care of Field Command, I suppose. If he's left to his own devices. And the Tau Empire look like that they are all but kaput. Are you rebuilding your stuff somewhere else? So you've got Jack Frost anticipating a loss on his side. And we have, oh, we've got stuff. Tyranid explosions. Yes, so this will be, yeah, I think that's a Tyranid nuke. I'm fairly certain. We'll keep zoomed out and just keep our eyes on this side. There we go. Big explosions and then capillary veins coming out. So just when you thought the Northern team were really struggling, throw down a nuke. But the field command for a flipping gnome still online, so no being sent backwards in the attack path. Phantom Cannon, a couple of Soul Walkers, seeing if they can do a base trade here. Might even be worth just bringing back the Phantom Titan, seeing what he can do. It's better than everyone dying. Pillory Tower looking for another construct super weapon. More stuff? What's that? Oh, is it you firing? Right, that's where the sound's coming from. Yeah, you're just focusing on whatever structures you need to. And it's not looking pretty for the Northern team. Not looking pretty for the Northern team at all. Eldar, what's your situation at the moment? Don't have much blue money, to be fair. Not much blue money at all. Oh, we've got Titan Man. What have you got? You've got Remora artillery drones. Oh, I wonder what you do. We'll have to see what's going on with that Titan Man. And, well, might not be able to see them, but you know where they are, so just nuke them. That will sort you out. Tower's taking a bit of damage. Wow, poor language from Martin here. Like, if you get nuked, you get nuked. That's the way it works, baby. Well, that's one player defeated. As soon as I've gone out. And let's be honest, boys and girls, that is basically going to be the game. There's a fair little bit left, but don't really see these guys coming back at all. Imperial Guards still have one tech priest agency hiding in the corner, but they've been defeated as well. And that is basically, all intents and purposes, all she wrote. So, nice one. So, yeah, it was fairly decent showing from the Northern team at the beginning. I mean, yeah, they were a bit lacking over on this side, you know, not really able to stop the Eldar from doing much, but able to get a good control of the map, forcing Flipping Gnome to play it super defensively, and also Timmy play super defensively as well. But no, the Topper really showing what the Eldar can do in this kind of game environment. And also, yeah, and Denolicus as well, holding that center with these shield generators, and just by generally just getting all the, I mean, hazard suits, vehicles, all that stuff. A good, strong firing line from him throughout the game as well. But yeah, cool. So thank you for sending that game into the Discord, No. And if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week. And there's also a Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. I've been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never chop. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.